Hello and welcome back to Victor Vates, and in today's video I want to talk about Tesla stock, which has had a very turbulent last couple of years, but I read some news on the stock today and I want to ask the question to Tesla stockholders: is Tesla on the way to $500 a share? When I had a look at Tesla stock today, the stock is up 3%, over $400 a share, which is absolutely amazing. But why exactly is Tesla having such a great day? That would be because of Elon's actions, because today he revealed that, I believe this past Friday, he bought $1 billion worth of stock. And it is incredibly bullish whenever you see a CEO making such a massive purchase of stock like Elon just did. Because it shows no matter what he says, or, talk is cheap. A CEO can say, yeah, I believe in the company. Yeah, we're doing a great job. We're going to do this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, Elon Musk just put his money where his mouth is. And when I zoomed out and had a look at Tesla over the last year, I was absolutely astounded, because in the past year, Tesla stock is up almost 80%. And that is amazing because, as you can tell by this chart, Tesla has had a lot of ups and downs over the last year. And the reason for that is because they haven't really been selling as many Tesla models as they were prior to the interest rates soaring. And that does make sense, because as interest rates start to go up, your car payment gets a lot more expensive, which does not motivate anybody to go get a car at the moment. But that may change here with the Fed having their meeting on Wednesday. It seems to me like a Fed rate cut is incoming. And I had a look at this article and I found it incredibly interesting. It says, quote, "The labor market weakness has become harder to ignore. Jobless claims just hit their highest level in nearly 4 years. Payrolls grew by only 22,000 in August, while government revisions also revealed that nearly 1 million fewer jobs were created in the 12 months through March of 2025 than initially reported." And the quote here ends with Jerome Powell and how he's facing a very difficult balance, because he doesn't want to cut too slowly because then more jobs might be lost. And as I talked in a previous video, the Fed has a dual mandate: to keep inflation down while also making sure that jobs are up. And right now, it is a very sticky situation because inflation is still relatively high. And with all of these potential tariffs that Donald Trump has placed for the year, inflation seems to not be cooling as fast as the Fed would have hoped. But at the same time, jobs seem to be slowing down. But as for my opinion, I do believe that the Fed must cut rates in this next meeting here in the next couple of days. My prediction personally is that the Fed lowers rates by 25 basis points, which would lower the interest rates by about 0.25%. I believe they're going to take a more conservative approach to lowering rates, and they want to still see the data coming in, so they don't want to rush into things, because again, you don't want to lower the interest rates too fast and then inflation shoots up again, and then all of a sudden, oh no, you completely have to do a 180 and start raising interest rates again. A nightmare situation which would lead to a catastrophic stock market reaction, I am sure. There is a potential that the Fed might cut by a larger percentage, but that would show panic from the Fed due to the slowing job market. And see, here's the thing about the Federal Reserve: they are incredibly slow to react. And the reason for that is because they are looking at outdated data. They look at numbers for the past month or the past 3 months and then make a decision based off of that. But that doesn't always guarantee that the trend is going in the same direction. As you can tell by the stock market and by the jobs market, things change very, very rapidly. This would be incredibly bullish for all stocks, but especially for Tesla, because it's a company that sells more when interest rates are low. The main reason, again, that Tesla has not been selling as many cars as they used to, let's say 3-4 years ago, is because people do not want a higher car payment. Just wanted to make a video here and talk about Tesla and give my opinion. If you agree, please let me know in the comments below. Any outbursts of disagreement, I would also love to get your take. I actually used to own Tesla back in the day. I do not own any Tesla stock at the moment, but if I were to see some exciting news or any kind of ramp up in the numbers again, like Tesla was doing back in like the 2018 to 2020 time, I might be incentivized to have another look. But at the moment, I am currently just keeping an eye on Tesla and seeing what happens through the end of 2025. As always, thank you to everybody who has made it until this point in the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.